May that also a 9. Correct. Eti enakwa me ya kabede ko November.
November.
Said the fiama kwasi tie. Say ko July akọ.
Okay, November there.
Said the fiama kwasi tie mu no e kire opefe say odogana oni ba bi akọ. Eti on pass bia ro akọ say. Eti na de me say e May. Wa me kan November adi mirika ka say bronya bo wati. E May ne de to so e9. After Ghana Jumai no almost sepe omodo jo omo ye reflections ewiye ehunu say we Jumani a we Juma 35-40 years oji o gross 1,800 Ghana cedi e hadwene because o hwe me phone so a nkomo abado do ni nyina me sere me kan kire me say my beautiful queens are even here if you am kwanta makro ye ma papa bia ofri afo na oba achem phone so a eye Chira diamond so te ha menka these are beautiful queens umpe enya de wo campo no motive nyame di kan akasa for more dada ana memfa we nso ntwam uye nipa na wa onte ho se udi mu uye brania ese wa de bia babo abubuo sa na waka ho these are beautiful queens ahima papa bi ahima ho fe ni munyam papa bi especially omodan esa ba ai mu bi di ya wo yemu if you want done ba as a we are singing your modia ba ye done ba na butu akoshe baby nti misro omo ye ahima papa bi afia manko atamaklo ohima 1 diamond chira ohima achim 1 ento am komo so eti se wo ya ban dwumani na se ne u da so 1,008 gross you have every cause to be worried and complain anything about neutrality I make us say I disagree, but I no kure say enkoye wo akatua ho nsem e wo man Ghana mu. Enkoye o. Aba adwuma efo no enkoye. Ebinim abomodin ade omo slip no e de abrem na ohwe 35 years adwuma watena Ghana aba mu. Ohwe 40 years. Ohwe we na ohwe akatua na. Ene yenkomo foforo kura ibedi because ebiri ni ho. Me mo nkasa na me hu omo na ache nti na jama me ni ibiriza na so wo nua ba ana wo yire no mo ye papa biribi akwa pese obafi se fie ja sokọ we ka nkwa na nka se ye twitwa akontu ye twitwa bibia mo aka ho ti me ka onti ase wo je echi na wo kasa obibie na wo pese oton na kokọ bi de bi na nkokọ bi de we de me nkoton na me ba manum ko marija Mama mwachia.
Ejo so papa. Eja.
Mo na efe. Mo na efe ha de eja. Hwe man kwa waba no na don free pan impon kan waba. Wo de wo de adwuma wo hu kwabena. Di, bibi e kama. For me too my quick na ye ko ye da ko fa kase
Oho na efe.
Me da mwasia.
Tie de nyamia.
Fe na ma fe mo papa.
Nkramofo no guso a wo mumrem.
Yeah.
Nti guso a mo mafihia pa. Me nyante ye de sa na no de bi na ye kasebo no. Asensi bio. Se ekoba ne sa ye de nyame ase. Wo mo nso a eye setie no nso. O ma ya de. Nyame nhira wo. Sa nkoba ne sa nso a enipa bekoso afom na ebi de o ma ye hweso de. E de to o mo hofo. Nti eno nso ye. But ade ache. Bo wo ho so. Na sorry. Na Yehowa behwe e da ase anopai afia ya de radiase e radi ni nya na ye ona de eto ho a ye dai ni asa sori nti ye da ase papa da ase pa de bia wo ye no ya na bro adwen nti ase so ni ma nka esi ni ma esisi kura wo yi efiri mu no se ni nyina na ye ni hu a ke e ba nka bibia ase dan ko na ye de be ma ye da ase nso hwe bia wo yi efiri mu Edase amna bi anke yekotomu a waje yefrim edase na yeda nyame ase ne hweso pare ne bambo de ahye mebuso mi mu yesi mewe bishop Usansa ekan Monday enra oma me no grace favor and what a cry de nyina 555 refi oh enti somu sa grace no so ni mu ye pa na ya shiana nka abo bi ache yare ti eda bishop Usansa ase na me mama Selina Bedu pastor Selina Bedu
Ode da busia.
Ono na ni mami
Efrem. PC.
Yeah, okay.
PC ba no. PC ba bi o. Trimu nyina fita, na mse wow. Oh, wanyini. Trimu nyina fita. Gunai pa. Na mse wow. Yeah, corruption man, now we're here becoming. Enti PC appeal for you. Yeah, see. Pastor Salina in a busia so do biase. Me mean to be mo body, but munina muno obia ye ne famu die or do biase na mi shramo. Na mi akasa me honorable ba ko Prince Aboaje Sechi. Ayenso ano.
Okay.
Youth organizer. Na mi anim no wadi nkonim.
Okay.
Odi nkonim a chese we no nyo bia ba be kase sei ni sei. Na ninkunim die mu no enenso ye na woda.
Oh wow.
Enti Prince Aboaje Sechi. Ayenso ano. Youth organizer. Na mi show. No nyo kese na nkunim die we anya double. Na mi show papa. No bo kofi nti so dia tum.
Yeah, I say.
Onso so do biase.
We wini.
Wini. So unse na papa free. Ti weekend.
Yes.
Weekend you also. Ye wa chimoda. Owura kwadwo owusu.
Yeah.
Ai, ti weekend ono so ye na ye nti onwene hwe. Ba bibi o de besi na nusu bi obewene.
Yeah.
Ba we dey aseda na ono na busua. De ema. Me ya sure so say ayi ampadu ayi de say kra. Papa yi or they say the Okumasi cat Reverend Victor ono so na busia so omo da ase na yire so ono so na say free mo ya cause hwi so
oh
kwabana wo da say weekend na da jini poso ba kusi
oh wow
enti Reverend Kusi Boate
yeah
onso na busia and then I say and like and so mu nyina so omo do bi ase mo ya de that are KD that are KD ni mami onso weekend abanya weto mesi me hwena abo nyina tipaye manya tipaye pressure nko a nto so na busia so omo do bi ase baako nti nyame hwera obi a baako na onyem kese na me ame ma baako twɛn na de mbai enama ye no ame na woda
very good
ai eno ama o Germany kofia mpedu ase papa bi ana nkate kwan de jai aboche fom twomo no mu eno ama nyame hwera wai nyame nyo kese eno ama Ghana ha ene eno ma me hu so sa nkate kwan no no mutuo say be fine be na kwabna chire ne yamutuo ni bi na ye Tuesday but o se enura na ye afofie da ni nti o de ahye wukwada ti ene ye dia ma wukwada fo nyina nti no ma nyame hwira na onye okese pa
okay di bibi o bibi ene wana quickly we all
happy birthday na nkoma Yesu mame ye friend no Mary ofie Kisiedu
okay
ne bade akomapa
Mary wefa
obuase tutuka
okay obuase tutuka so Yesu mame awoda pa e de ama no si ekofa kase no achika hu se na akwa ewukwada nti no ade awosepene kan say efisem na go kansi ana pensem so ebebro before that quickly some of that to the broadcast bring it the new crusading guide say MPP flays Mahama's e-levy repeal promise, says it's desperate attempt to gain credibility. Ghana's petroleum industry offers higher returns, Dr. Amin Adam, and increasing cases of bloody land litigation, East Legon Hills, blame Accra Regional Police Command. Daily graphics say protecting jobs, income security for workers, social partners out with policies soon. President hints on May Day. Single spine pay policy worsens salaries. Vice President rallies religious groups to strengthen ties. NDC will repeal e-levy. Mahama promises. And the Chronicle says tension at Shire Hills military training camp as Abongo boys shut down 24 nuisance quarry business. And I will repeal e-levy act. Mahama embarks on dangerous PR wreck. Zenith Bank, Ghana gets new MD, and government can't reduce taxes on petroleum products. President Anaka said. Daily Guide. NDC will cancel e-levy, says Mahama, and economy will rebound. President Akufo-Addo Anaka said. Minorities e-levy motion, incompetent Attorney General. Daily Searchlight, Yera Ken Crunchy, until one can actually, but the interesting aspect who ye. And they, when him say, paint, rubber no tomatoes no it ranges from 95 to 120 it's normal and
no cry can say boy say e ba ko 5 cedi nyina wom but o ma he de opam wata de na dana se why efe pa efata pa wo so akoto ye no hu ade pa na 20 so aya de e na wa hye ni
ye go vacancy de ba ko mo bibiri wo ko dwa so na mo de cosplay to bo ase na ne mo bibiri wa ye be chechi ye kwa ba
Kotoni ma abosome enefua no enan eye na wukuada no nsia edikan wo enedai mu no abo eba ne sa na bedwom kase nsomra so na wakase boni mu no de obeti a edi makotini bi ene se oti mantam mokro bi ho na kro no beti mu nsema ne se empakra wo de opemfo beto so age na wo no ebi eni honom afen so IGP de afutusem ama mpanifo a wo zongo se wo hwe no nyina moa na hoya ye ma ne homne so zongo no eto entumi entwa ebi ka we ho me de sumo sima kakra bintam se bedwam kase me de ma mechira diamond me mo ache afe me hyase Badwam setup compound eye baby no ewo oti mantamo na apomode adwuma efo ewo ho no kire se adwuma no de enkom wo pe no se wo mbeye na so akade no ma adwuma no ye den akade bi kura te se empa wo de opemfo beto so na sa wo kanu a wo mo agena wo no emu oya baby nso kura ya obi ba na sa obesa akono wanye ne nto wo fre ne se OPD no eno so nkonyu amafo betena so no eho asem ne kan den pa
problem per se face but ampan ampan high ha se ankasa djuma ha ampan bin itimi fi roof no so net to yeso ha clients da ho na ampan bin efigu no so major problems ha se no na san so serious it should to itimi djuma wa se this is unity sana ya baba bi pa ha yesi ha sana itimi atina ha djuma dana kasa it's in a very bad state. Yes, say in for na renovate her mind.
On my Ghana post is saying a IGP Dr. George Akufu Dampare ena ede de sede ato empenifa womoda zango ano se wosre wom womone wo mabru no nkasa na asubdwa womo hwehwe se bededi ewo zango abontenso no ebetumi abamusa wo de sansen to jabra okọ eye Sheikh Imam na so ede ensa koma no ewo wombronya bremu.
We always have problems. These smokers, young guys who are supposed to be in school or learning handwork, see them in corners around the markets, some various doing what they like. We fear when we allow them to continue staying to doing what they like, we don't know what will happen anymore. So I would like, on behalf of Adom, the entire Badwam community, to appeal to the inspector and to employ and policemen to ensure that we have sanity around the market near the national chief imam. Used by Sashi.
Kwapia kura eben akrokere no wo adanse north mercy no wa santemantemo na akromafo mo wo sa akremu ena eto nkrade ama adwumeko ofre no se akonta kwari se wo ma sa adwumeko na wotwe ensese ya wo mode ye adwuma wo mode paya bo wo botem ho no emmoa wo mo kromafo no enti sa na wo hye ode ama wo mu so ma nhwe na wa fa nsese ne kwa paso ampaya bo no wo botem ho a wo hwe wanim obete wonka
Yeshia no omamu ni nyina ane company no ane shia ane yedi tu yemu nim se edi kan kwa mo fa so register asase no man fa kwan pa so na yeden edi mpuntu nso na yeden eba na ba bia mo be hyase no oho ni nyina no sa eka concession na mo register no ho a emmoa because ese muja ba fa bitu kro no ane kware no enam dwumadie na mo bedi no dust no ebetim de yare aba enti edi kan no ese o man hu baby mo dwumadi ne e be hyase 2 mo ba nananom asase so a e wo mo sa ban e na be ma mo lances but yen se be ma mo social lances am wetimi e dey adwuma ha ansa na ye be ma mo kwan ma mo ye sa adwuma no de ehia ne se ye hia hospital equipment ye bu bodin e de tray mo anka hu sika no ka hospital equipment ni nyina boma e closer to $100,000 and ye ka ye mo ankototo enfamra ekro no because ekro na anka say si hospital enti sa no mane ni ebehia etoso biom afi bia no ye mba ya makro no ene ye mo ye se ensema ya ka no ye mo kodi akoto ye mo mpanyimfo nim ye mba sa babiom ono ne ye ma biom a ye mo ne ye mo fra kuani a ne mo fortune so magiska ba ko a ye mo fra no ye mo se me 200 million o ka chen so onye ana tie mo sa fra no magi 300 million no kwaje ye
Ekua wofra wonse Canoe and Fishing J Owners Association of Ghana ayen central for enhemu na enhemu na se no na opani a woda saa afarefo ya no ewo encrementum a one eye Daniel Amedu Amesote editu dwa se ensem bi tete wo mo afarefo ne pa ebi ne se eye na se fam wo kra wo mo edugu wo mo se nim ekonsuo so no eba ne se ye nchichema wo mo a na no so kra akodi baabi ne nyina moa ema won adwuma ye sa afarefo na sa apofo no enkonkan.
With the increased fuel prices, Fisheries cannot afford diesel, XP, and engine oil as substitute for the premix fuel, which has been the case in the past. It is most unfortunate that fishers who are expected to observe a month cruise season in July cannot go for fishing now in preparation for the cruise season because we cannot get the premix fuel.
Afe wo ensema fa New Patriotic Party amanyoko no abato a ekosometre executive elections no ebibi akoso ewo Sunyane East abato mpeso aso a ene se emfa ho ne wo hye ampanifo edifi kesiem ede komasa a wo mo wo sa Sunyane East honom se mo nto aba no wo mo afa ho atwi afa so emo mo ankasa de won pe eyi obi a wo mo susu se wo mo ene be ya amanyoko no akanifo ne mpanifo ewo sampotem ho.
Electoral Commission so ma police ese o ma military men ese o ma essence o munyina ansa kakra ta efri Sunyane High Court enso MP akofa nkrofo de o makọ akogina o yenyina ya hu video ekoso se MP ni gina ho ema obi a ofren ho se sa akode a o ye rep declare se obi ko no post che se niam akoso ni nyina ye ehuro sem na de ye ka che national ne se Yedie Sunyane isi yanto abanye executives bia na so omo se omato aba ama omanya police station executives na se national for tena ho a come 2024 omo ba ho Sunyane East omo nya ready say omo twen essence MPP de ye ni police station executive
abato okroya so ebi koso ewo kumewu abato empeso aso na eno no amanyoko no emu achefise afa bi akwa afa se enkra mpanifo de fi kesiem de bre won se abato no wo ntwentwen so no wo de wo agye atom ebinom so kyese wo enyento na de koso no aposifo ena won hoye ha ankenye.
Director of Elections Mr. Evans Nimako wa issue statement all over say Kumawu constituency elections, Menchia North constituency elections, there are issues ya ewo ho enti oyen keep no on hold kosi se omo be resolve sa issues ni nyina ansa na yakoto ye ben sa abano ne sanso nti no election committee no any aspirants nye de bay enhia sa committee no ma Kumawu ha meka nkyere yen se edase ye be de ben ye beto aba no, and that is how come minim se wo nso agye atum se since the directive is coming from the director of elections MPP Accra, I think they must uphold it. Yemfi
NPP for abato ne nsem sonko ensefo from Chief Jerry Forson Adom FM Adom TV jumayeni wo multimedia adwumakonim na nano efiada forisho bosomene da neto so aduono nkron 29 April no na Adom kase kase bo bi se obi akwa akoja ne ba badoma baby kura de atoto na sabia mansan agyanan ebiem asem no ka Chief Jerry Forson akoma pa ma omotimi koyi abofra no wode enema abofra sa badoma sa behia de akwa akoma se nimanimu ya womo elfa hwe na sika 500 Ghana citizens so na eka ho bi.
It's my duty. Sometimes it's not this one alone. Sometimes I will rush to the funeral ground to make sure that I pull the child away before infection set in. So when I just heard it, I was not even well. If you observed, I was not working well. But I said, let me go and see what is happening. So because of that, the baby is in my room. She needs a special attention. So it is me alone who is taking care. So I see that she is suffering. There are others. There was one too in a sack thrown away, just like this one at the Galaxy side. Now the boy is almost standing up.
Bet adwumakuo mekire tata eto no dodo no ana wo omaimu na foforo nso ayi ne ti ene Mozabet Ghana na womo apa hontoma foforo kra de odi asiso sa chede awo a we a womo ti ano mo no chiawe udi nkunum a obetumi anya no eye ehyen a ofra no se SUV Nissan Kicks into wo chere se amafo nguso anto tata no na womo mbete udi nkunum a na sa hyen wafa akotwi.
And there were Akramo Yebabe presented awards to winning last week and last 2 weeks. Now Yafasa quite way so they are promoting your grand prize, which is the car. No, into the America Chobiani say mon log on to Mozart bets now. Mon bet because you could be the winner. And there will be the 2 cities winning iPhone 13 any headphones. Once over to me the 1 city we need car we see how we intino Mecatro be say mon log on to Mozart bets na mon bet because car we bet me I with there.
Badwam kase no asi na mum badwam dwumadie no de agese no nkrobo a na ebefi wakwam na so koso ahwa Adom TV efi se ye bekoso asomo akosi sa de beche sa abre yibio afenso ye wadzo ye medende ma metra Diamond medase emwache.
Kwaba kesi bi ba Adom TV so Adom TV so bedwendwe medie so dia o kensi ho sempa esa kana no pansu ja medinde Enoch Kwasi Wolanyo Wallace agudie catch back pe the only nomenclature the professor's degree in sports the Al-Regina Wallace the nation's presenter and mesin kunya ekọ no kwanten kode nsema odro esa kana no penso e wa Ghana gudim ejao she no soma msanyuma kobienu ana abom sikadwete men no penso eden komo no eba 1xbet I've always told you that betting is better than sakwa bet de utwade befua ana odin befu utwane kuma bi odin kuma san manum nti abusuye de japade bi sa sika okọ atwense ja obetia konane koton na fani na beguso faketo akwaje kese na emwa ema onso sesa ohebere kakra wes na ma esi ekoso na bet de you have to bet with money that you can afford to lose. Sika yedi etwa eye bet no enye sika yedi school fees edanka na light bill na water bill nemum wes na masi cost na per bet dia manenye 1xbet obadama wo na etachira abo men no penso dia wo kansi hu sempan sa kan so itime jaw refi Jeffas Health Limited on the Jeffas edro tetahwe no aneba Jeffas edro no emema nom emaso nom omoden da sa wo sabetia ka Jeffas no so betia boa emanema etia to dia ma se eye infections awdo na wafama wo setime ka bi se gonorrhea syphilis candidiasis white fever na so dipo a ukọ herbal shops ni pharmaceutical shops ni ma on sabetia ka Jeffas na boa emanema etia to dia ma we mu ene sponsor site chira boa men no penso ye dia wo kansi hu sempan sa kan etime jaw yen chance yen fa UEFA Champions League last night's game and ye de bra on nyamia adom ne match na santo was uninterrupted Real Madrid and Manchester City and the Bishop can 7 p.m. at Sempa 94.7 FM at Dom 106.3 FM with the live commentary, the vivid description of whatever will transpire live on the field of play. No, and Yadebebro intimate so na what joining Real Madrid and the Man City gamer and also a bit tough. But Yentin Tom, our Ghana and Komum, the Black Princesses of Ghana, and so my wedding feed you know, one more national team no, Sani Efromo. Now, also qualified for FIFA Under 20 World Cup. Sajumedi Kesenbetia Baso Costa Rica. na kopiem ne se bibia timi tom turo dia na se ni May 5th Thursday 2022 omo ehwenim se wo San Jose Costa Rica for so no ye de draw no betia tentam so na betia boa ma Black Princesses omahu tima wo mo ne ombehia sa World Cup against Kasim
Ghana maya omunimu fishia duno mrechere Black Princesses no ancheye ena na 20 Women's World Cup atudwa Costa Rica no omo qualify ya omo de omo ni chirase ebie penifo yesi wo se ya wada dai ni mu ama hodo qualify kopiesa adwumade kase ase nyina enkomo chenku na draw kase no omo fa wintam so na nhwe group bia ama bia bekom abimemu ha enya Ghana nko a na yekopie mu yene yenuanom omo free Nigeria ena ekọ Costa Rica ibia August ne de toso edu akopem ne de toso eduonu nwotwe no World Cup yi ehyasie esanse abribia ye maya ekopie mu ho a ye omo twefo omo bu nti omo coach sese odo omo no ne din di Ben Fokuo ose chite mu odene ena ohia firi oman no ho na ekwa am fa so qualify ekopie mu Costa Rica no omo betum nchine kura na omo kopie mu a omo qualify for group stage na opejo omo Ghana franka no akonanim.
Princesses have been qualifying to the World Cup. This is the 6th time, and we are not able to qualify from the group stages. And this time, that's going to be a target that we can qualify from the group stages. And even this qualification from Africa, being a champions of Africa, is all your support, the government, the FA, and the sponsors. That's our target now for qualification to the next stage of the competition, being the quarterfinals. And that is our biggest target now. And with your support, I know we are going to move forward from the group stage to the quarterfinals. And I don't want to say much. What I want to say is that you continue supporting us, giving to us. The support given to us make us the qualification from the Africa. So you continue giving your support to us. And we are going to make you proud, our nation proud, and our continent as well.
The Black Princesses of Ghana, my wedding feed you know. Womo national team no ana mo hwe nim se ombeko World Cup against Kensington draw no nyame adoma ochena ya wo ana ebetimi atofem na ochena ya wo na so Ghana Football Association 20 FNC GFA o maka che no mo hwe nim se kwan bia so no ombetimi launch Ghana Beach Soccer FA Cup na manfo beka beach soccer ebe kan Ghana Football Association ho na no ada ekoba ase normalization e egu so tutune maye no ana nam so ma beach soccer timi sa be bom fi sabre a beach soccer ebe bom no enya dia FA no take responsibility anti afi ene nei omdi FA Cup ana ehye san hye so nkona se bebetia boa ema niam etia koye e dia mom me no ka say dia teams makoma ko ba se dunsia 16 teams ana o my crowd say beach soccer no ombetia bo no FA Cup no afi
beach soccer for the omonto my ball Ghana Football Association for the ano no ye share the hu tournament kese bia beach soccer teams yi e de omo ho agemu ena ano de omo hye ye omo tira anya yie ena COVID yade ekodi ewoi ebese no a mpanifo kwatede ahe ena dwumade kese amaso ena yi abrewa yi pomakwam ya woda pobokwa hodo dunsia na atwe omuti beach soccer FA Cup ne baso enu nti GF ni se omo draw no ebebaso omo aso we omo de prapra kwam se na ebe ya 2022-2023 season no beach soccer league no be hyase na clubs ahodo yi omo gina omo na so asiakan General Secretary Edema GFA ni din ade Prosper Hasenado wachiremu edinti a sa dwumade kase yi omo de password ya ma beach soccer teams no na afi e beboa ene national team no yenya players aba beginamu asiakan o beach soccer nim
we'll play FA Cup tournament, and then we'll also play the festivals. Some of the festivals will be played, so that and those will be the platform to select players as we revamp the beach soccer national team. And now, because here this San Naba Pram, no, they can even come there same way the other teams come there. So we've discussed all this, and in the coming days, no, you see, we would put our weight behind it and make sure say better competition. So that will be the competition for this year. Whilst we plan for the 2022-23 season, which will be a full year beach soccer league.
Nti beach soccer honkomo ana Prosper Hasenado o maninfo ona General Secretary de Ghana Football Association de komo ejae na asmo kanyan se o masesa mpo no anwane bi e de akogum e wo prampram amohwere mse nyame adoma beach soccer players bitia kodi agroso na aboa ema beach soccer ho santam agye Ghana hye so nyina na amafo beka enche bia na wo hasofofo akache no wo mo ene FC Cincinnati omo United States of America eko apam na saa apam nim no na ne akoba ne se ekoba se hasofo knya player bi na so aben tatahwe pa na so mo ton na first option no ebe Cincinnati bubuku no ne akopiem se nei abrantie ba ko fi New Adibiase Football Club Division 1 side yi ebe piem hasofo akache no Salim Adams ne bobo no sronko eno nam so ma nei FC Cincinnati fompanfo ne Salim Adams akonakra na amabrante na bonitinku agepines nyame adoma obesi akan de ama Cincinnati bubuku no na ne akopiem se nyame adoma 2022 season okotoa so Cincinnati fo akache emu se kobase club bi san pabrante dia Cincinnati fo no ene hazofofo ne bekwa pam na afo mahwe na omatimi aton abrante no
ankane play no si akan de ma New Adibiase boboku a ene wo Division 1 nim obesi akan ma hazofofo obosia encheye ena moto no krakra ne contract no watretemu ene de ebebo mu ni se FC Cincinnati yo no si akan wo MLS ni mo America upon krata de ama hazofofo a wo kire se Salim Adams ne modemoni swani pa enunti omo be fa brante obosia bo no no abeka omo second team no ho emfinhia dunkro na wadi a obeka hazofofo boboko no wo po no ho modene pa FC Cincinnati penifo se omo second team no omo tre yancheye nti ombe se mu yedene enunti ene Salim Adams omo be fa ni ya omo de ne beka team yi hui ne modemo no kosoro ne se penifo ne gye ne ho a kontriage a no odene ono beto Salim Adams anim na de ne nsa hyase abesi akan de ama FC Cincinnati boboku no so be kai partnership wa encheye House of Folk ene FC Cincinnati ene TSG of Yam ede yom nsa hyase a we ka ho se na be ya teams ahodo miensen obia ne gye player bia ho boboku ya ahodo yi mu a oni mpedifo ka no ba besi akan ede ama won ene nti Salim Adams enhyehye no ene de di kan kra House of Folk fo aye a Common Value Club Alliance no
nti hazofofo Common Value Club Alliance a omo ne Cincinnati fompanfo sign no ene mfaso abaso ne se Salim Adams ekopiem Cincinnati fo akache na sonya abrofo park na oboso kakra na se ne nan kokware na nyame adoma FC of Yam fonso a womo ewo Germany shares no beko Europe na otiansa akoto na Kensia so nti wei ene hyehye no so otiansa piem no ka se de Salim Adams New Adibiase Football Club Abdul Salam Yakubu atono de amahazofofo kusekura ene eyo bona fight property nyame adoma ehonko obi na bebe chiri but yen fa ni nchiri mu Kumase Asante kotokofo nso nsɛmfutuma nya akopiem se kotoko enso akantama di nsia tupia fagan se ne ekoyi ewo Ghana Premier League nim nya de omo pa ba de biada ewum se to de bia matches ne ekoyi to de bi nso anwe ne se de mom de na nso mgidi pa se Premier League no womo anafi ombetua fade agina om nanso na omo 55 points omo da soro ewo ho na hwemu a Bechem United da omo achi no ewo 46 points na afi so womo enso ohwese na nyema esie kwa womo eda second na omo hwese nyame adoma nyema ebetia kwa edi amom kotoko se omo empa bae
matches na hodo baye nsompe na Ghana Premier League no 2021-2022 season no abawiye Asante kotoko zu a woda soro si akana hodo aduonu nson a okuta manu aduonum num boboku otoso mienu no ono so si akan aduonu nson okuta manu aduanansia ena kire se aba no enkrope na da omo ntamu a Asante kotoko ne Bechem United epre ho kotoko chitaafo ne se omo nya hwe han na de to omo last season no ebi nto won no watwe House of Folk mu ema na bro nsia na so omo kotwe bodi afire wiemu a league no omo chinchim omo nsa agye anunti matches ahodo aka no kotoko chitaafo ne players afempenifo so omo mma kwan kura match bi ombo bia no omo ni bebre na kensi etoso aduonu nwotwe no womo tena fia to nsa de afre Aduana Stars onim se akensi edikan a omo call Aduana no womo kwache Aduana Stars e kamienu ye omo ntumi ante enti omo wani daso so omo tena fia Aduana Stars e ba omo ho Kumase ne de nyanya bia no omo makwan na Bechem United embe hu ehom se Bechem United eto nsa de afre House of Folk de na so omo kotoko de omo che Aduana Stars ahye omo na league omo ayo madwene so mbaji na fi no omo agesi omo sere so na chitaafo no so abosi
nti ne se Kumase Asante kotokofo wom so enkomo no ohwe Kumase Asante kotokofo Bechem United dia a 9 points gap difference and da omo entem e league log no so nanso kotoko next game omne Aduana Stars no omani abede se kwan bia so se na omkɔche Aduana Stars fo mu fie ɛyɛ omonyadwa no ombesa aye Aduana Stars nyadwa biu na Aduana Stars fo asmo kanse inframa eboye ma abrewa ni kuku adwo omo otimi no ye nsan frama na san boye a ehu ni kuku nti esa de point nyame adoma omo ehwe nim se omo so bekwakoye san kunya ne bi ewo Kumase Baba Yara Sports Stadium yemni tu mesre bokra na ye ni etwa to kra mede ma no coaches a omo ewo Ghana Premier League nim 2021-2022 Premier League season no Nasco player and as a coach of the month no and paying for denominations no etian samba Sergio Manucho ewo details no
coaches ahodo 9 ene mpenifu ayi omo se bosome match twa mu no omo body swani nti yantusu ntonto na yambo baako abaso de odikan ne Kasim Menge or Kansi ono ye coach de Mabechem United osiakan ahodo 9 wodi nkuni mienu a obo tipenko mienu ya points no wonya enwotwe Samobodu coach de House of Folk akansi ahodo 9 wodi nkuni mienu obo tipenko baako wodi ntwe baako a points no wonya nson afei Omar Abdul Rabi nso ye coach de Mediama akansi ahodo 9 odi ne hoji mu no wodi nkuni mienu etipenko no obo baako di ntwe baako a points no nso wonya nson na de otwato no nso Abdul Karim Zito no ye coach de Dreams FC akansi ahodo 9 no wonya points ne nson wodi nkuni mienu ebo tipenko baako a baako no wodi ntwo ente GF se na wotwe ebesim no ombayi baako no abo na baso se match busum ye twa mu no ono na ne modemo no esani
enti nese coach of the month match nim no ana ni nominations no etia top fam no medisi ana madawase a Chelsea ba se no so mam say 1xbet. I've always told you that betting is better than soccer. Wa bet you try before ubedi ni before try kuma bia ubedi ni kuma sa no manum and it means so bet with money that you can afford to lose. Ika editua danka editua school fees edito collection yemfa ntwa bet nya sade a waso betia sanction nemu pe bet dia mesra 1xbet madama woman na touch ya bomena no penso den komo aba Jeffas Health Limited the Jeffas edoti tasheno ana touch them so infections bia wo famu bia o set me kan Jeffas edri bia ebetia boa amanyama atutu yedi ama furniture herbal shops ni pharmaceutical shops nemu on sabetia ka Jeffas na boa ema wapomodon sem so nyama etia tutu yedi ama we mu ene sponsor se touch boa mena no penso yedi a wo kensi hu sem pan saka etmejao within the Enoch Kwesi Wolanyo Wallace agudi catch back up and I'm generally of course evidence based sports and teaching it me jaw rather than any man you can see if you be in the Suni and found Kobe be in the so the act of being a good guest is to not to say goodbye.
Badwam TV Badwam Jumede so Bombwatma ene Sandra Kapu yadamwase papa sabrebia mo Kenya ye honhom ne spirit ma etiminya vem sade betenechire yadamwase nti de edu so ne ye fisem ene fisem ye ba bedi enkomo ahwe ya pomoden ho fise last week ye di enkomo fa neurosyphilis am pese ne mu ye deep no anam se bi ye ntime mu bu ne toto sa so ye hyede nyabre ni okomuye nti ene yesa ba betoa san komono so me na ye sponsors ase ye do masi bebre fi sesenyo mu anke enya kwan kora ma metena ha sei emedi enkomo nti tie ne ye na hye nso kidi mini syrup ewo ho edema nkwada kora wawo no a wo so wompa aduane ya na ha dwen ese mo bata wo ya ha fi se aduane ni nyina wo ma ne bi nso akora ne ni Mr. Wadro ni kidi mini syrup eno eyankra ne dia across oni di odeman bi no woko pharmacy shops BM a obenya bi ne mu dodo pa na wo pe no ano afre 0208 986 731 0208 986 731 and 0208 219 129 0208 219 129 na kidi mini syrup edro ayankra dia no so bata wanya bi na wode ama woba Pure Healthcare and sugusu so yasene now Pure Healthcare e de adro 3P garlic mixture and e de aba 3P garlic mixture e pure garlic ene aye ni juice nti sane wie kra na ye odin a ena be for kwan so nti odokota ni akeka bom aye no ensuo de e de amaye de hia ne so obenya o 3p garlic mixture ni bi no wanom unim de garlic ye e wodi padua no emu e boost immune system no ti yare bia ni ho a obetime no wako no wadi usunkunim fi se asrafo ne woni padua no mo ho dene ye hia so obenya 3p garlic mixture ni bi anom mojabro so eno so eboa no ye papa ba wonsabuo wo problem a wonum bi eboa stroke ne asthma enya one doso Mr. Kokopet 3p garlic mixture ni bi enom na mua hwehwe won wo kanshi Kofi Sam and a fake case walk a young cran how benya bikuma senso wo mo Danny Heba and Colinak ho abet some heba takraden so mensa sunyane so hwehwe won mo e wo Green Light Pharmacy for Piwak Natural Health it was 0248928824 0248928824 and 0201 000-021 0201-000-021 now in Penifo any enkomo St. Andrew Senior High School Oguso Ekayo your more friendly school na say dimu Senior High School from 1 to 3 St. Andrew Senior High School Sebra na ontete obana ma ye courses ni nyina bi e wo ho ba bia wo bia utumi do obana ba St. Andrew Senior High School fi se board no ho ene wo day Inti the open biaro omaye ne kama with St. Andrew Senior High School de amount DBS roofing sheet and so enwa ene de boy dance so say yes school dance say ya sorry dance say ya wa wo sto bi a wagie na wo hia chense de aguso DBS sanyuma ko inti ena meti adwam de afisam bro so me live o Facebook nyame onhira papa so agebre hwe ne nso nkomo de mpese obi anya bre no tie bie medofo so unim sɛ wapom den ho nsam tia ene ya na ya de bi bo se ka sɛ nkoba hospital anka mpɛsɛ sa de bi ebesie tu hunu de woni padua mu de wo so de de ni kwan so de a you are good to go umpe we na opede wo afisam so e de ni nyina bebro Dr. Uzwansa e wo ha oba beboye na neurosyphilis oni edi enkomo doga no pa bi mu akwaba
ya me de
e bi aboko de
adomini ahwe
wo efe pa suit ne mpaboa no boso aya de dressing de otiase na adwuma mboko 24/7 adwuma ne koso that's it papa
dem se be ne de yenya jatu ho so
ene that's no mo abotre ni adwuma den so amoye boa e kwan no wa nso wusimu ntamu abedru ntam
me boss wa frɛ me mema
boss na so position na so
that's sister fia frɛ wo ma dai na wa beti
me director adawo ma wo back yada na say neurosyphilis last week ni edi ho nkomo na pressure wo na nsam tutu ma asa antina ama nkomo no nhyeda enflow yi na yenya adaje pese o kire yemu ye ka say neuro me sure say neuro no nko aye bibi on it
it's a topic on it
asana syphilis no so ono sa syphilis no dog mitie no ho asampa wo dangerous
minim say de beko akokan
oh yes but ya na reho ya pa ya yemu no ba we dangerous
yes
ujane tra dachi
ebe ha adwen
chire mu kakra bubu mame neuro no na wie ya de syphilis no na fe ya ka bom ni ahwe adekora eye woni padua no etio
so you can neurons and as a neura not just you can your nerves
okay
yes onyankopon ni trimu pomu no o hye ni padua no na o de akwa bi atumu a ono de ne dia wotia ne se ana ne dwumedia ne se oma wonya atenka ana se oma wotimi keka wo ho
okay
so at as enti ono ne de no se ebi ebema wa nya atenka se bia wetia kasa so awo na watwe wonan wetia ejemu eja na hyew so afi ebetimi ama me movement say yes nti saa akwa no na efe ne nerves and as neurons na efa kese na nkasa ejina yetrimu yet and as yechi bremu no eye kase no yet enti ye wo mu ahodo miensa ye wo central nervous system no eno na efa yechi bremu no aye fe no spinal cord and sana ye wo peripheral no eba yensa ne ye nan no ne ye kon ho de no and sana ye wo autonomic no na che say ni so to me e ka say bibi ye automatic a ontimi ni so to me so be control no nti bibi to say heartbeat obi ene obetimi a control the heartbeat obi any obetimi a control the digestion and I say the aduane be yam ewo ye yefunu no ye so those nerves no ya de omo ye ho adwuma na de central nervous system no efa yechi bremo no de kofa ya adwen mu na etime ka kire say oh bowani ana se bia biwano ohun sa ne ma ne nyina no so ekeke ka ho na ye call central nervous system ni mu a de ekọ yeti hu no eno so ye ahodo mako be edumienu eno so ye cranial nerves refer no 12 cranial nerves eno no so edi dwuma sono bebre yet nti se ye kase nerves na che se ye entini eno no moja mfemu ye entini a efa sensations and then movement so obetimi etu wunan a sa entini no ene betimi akacho se tu wunan ubeda kra kata wani a sa entini no nti unso obi entini ho timi etechema obeda nso na nani nkata minim so wahu sa conditions ni bida yes ye wo nerves
ya na esi nani sitawona no
ye wo bibisa ye wo ma mani kosua na nkasa soso no oda enkata but ye wo obi oha onya entini mu yare te se stroke ni bi eye obi a obeda babon so nani ntimi enkata yie yes ene ye wo entini ho a eno so ebetechema eno so nipa na onte ade sa ade ye anase sempo se sent crampo wo ho a onte ade ebon na onte ade ehwam ye frɛ no anosmia anosmia yes into all these conditions anase clinical presentations ni nyina eye entini a ete chima into se ye ka neurosyphilis syphilis nso ye one of the sexually transmitted infections ate sepa na ate se ebre bi a etwam the year 2000 wha ehon sem kan be ye bebre the whole world na edimu akotra na se ye ka yarewa na edimu akotene pa eno nti e ma yeto ne din the great imitator because in the clinical presentations no nyina no ekoye yarewa bebre yare bebre wom wonya syphilis na edu wo tertiary and say or secondary stage of crana it mean ma nso atigu nipeduane nyina yes enu nti no na yakoye say yours and say on say yare bia emre bi atwam na no so ewo hopa 19th century ho no na say yare na ensa atigu hu nyina ahene pa nti syphilis no unya second stage na present saa de no edu baby etima wono mpemu ye oya pa it is arthritis edu baby kwa etima wonya liver enlargement yes enti my to need the great imitator na emo a omo de ba no ye from Treponema palladiums omo esu ne omo ban no akoye se corkscrew ohun sa screw na de bie wine so no ohun se de etie no enti mo ano omo nko straight say omo nanti say on say oh two cock na chi say wine na disana emo ano omo so omo tie na they are able to penetrate into the tissues no so fast and quickly omo timi eko hide through the spinal cord eno no eko wadwen mu na akosei adwen no dwumedi ana say ntini a ebema adwen natimi afanhye yie na ma wapomodin asita no sa adwene eko akosei eno ntina ye frɛ no neurosyphilis ntina che so ono no watra from all the organs ni nyina and aba spine ni mu ho
yes syphilis
yes na incubation period 3 weeks to 90 days you can say incubation period time of the infection and as exposure to the infections to the onset of the full grown developmental of the disease say bia yemfa say ntontom kawo bia na sande na bonse na wenya malaria fever na we present clinical features no unya syphilis exposure na otwe miensa ekosi bosome miensa ansa na bia obehu eyine ho adi time na wo sa incubation period ni nyina no you are capable to also transmit yes nti wo nyampo wo hu ye no yes
within 3 months one also spread it
Now, spread it through shankri sauce. Shankri sauce, no? Soa, and I say a cra, a baby, baby, a boy, and a fat, a baby raw skin, no. A horn, a crew better ho. Until what me a chrono or no. To wash our bones will be or nice a crook, a crabby, a better, no.
Any a friend in your
as soon as and no, in your chrono, started with blisters. Once it's to be sir. Yet, surface to chrono, and we do cacra.
To Cropana, but the one
cacra, and there be kitty.
Okay.
Because I want to crown, no, untin for we need, tete say, this macroscopic. And see, baby over favorable, and not a honor to crook cacra. The circle, it a bit me better one, a bit me better, sebi, or private. Part genitalia, that's external genitalia.
Part and also an answer in chain baby.
In chain baby.
And yes, some move over that.
And your memon qua, and mine unites minia. So that you have the labia majoris and then the labia minoris. With the labia majoris, that's the external part of the genitalia. A honor, a crony bit me bedaho. A chronut minia, a anus. And so, autoquine, utminia chrono. So, all these areas, no. Unya krona within 3 weeks a krona beko ewa bra why you treat exactly and so when you be enya empanson kitahudi na so when you contact with this source utimi enya so these are the route unya na kwan ofa so unya surface no
no e kro no wo hono na ubenya bi
e kro na wo hono
na enne ho adiba wo ni nipadua mu na ubenya bi
e kro no wo hono yet so syphilis exposure na syphilis contamination a time a chrono na a chrono be count skin
and so
what I say and now winya now you were vertical infection so and so you can vertical infections are oba wanyim abofra no so eda na yemu no so maame no ewo sa emwa wo ye syphilis T palladium si ya aboa no betimi afa maame ne placenta na wakọ baby and intina syphilis one of the mandated pregnancy what the oye nyinsani away so compulsory opio umpio obeye
o hospital yidie bibi o ho aye so ye
yes because ultimately edema oba sabi wo hye oyem yes
ntiakwano ya de mana no na ya omkase bia nani mehwembe
okay so syphilis presentation newborn babies is quite different from gonorrhea and syphilis. Yet gonorrhea, chlamydia. Chlamydia can also be passed on from the mother to babies. Gonorrhea can also do that, and then syphilis. But with the syphilis, more serious than gonorrhea and then chlamydia. Yet syphilis na it's mima abofrane kasa mukra eche. Yet untimi enkasa. The mission baby here, okay, yeah, once an abofrana ni enyam. Okay. The nanti mu ebe din. Ne sorry a cramp on yes. Syphilis there more serious than gonorrhea and then chlamydia.
Especially to pregnant women.
Pregnant to my baby unborn baby. Mother to child infections no.
Inti mpacho odo, minyina okakra. Inti se ekoba se bi ebi wo me ho. Na menhunu makwanyem ne test me be true on say o call antenatal na de ho ne be test o be wo ni padua ni mu e ho ne ye ma madru a enya akra no
yes normally with the STI management say abofra no e develop a sometimes you treat it yes so with the gonorrhea and chlamydia you do a selective CS. Because another time obe wono na abofra ninya but yes
okay any medase so what entina say ho no kra no say akona develop wi ni yamu adu kra ba still e da so ho a no say be o see
ne che say abofra na enfa bef kana ho na kwa wanya ankoye contract so what I say
nti bi ho no mu a sa emergency CS no kra bi ho nya say bia too complicated but
due to the medical history
yo
not just say
any about time and ma muntio because obu ha because ni throughout journey ni nyina no want to complain bibia you okay no enti ehwo na ba bia kwa ka chense o say no ontiase because me ba me okay
me ho den na adentina obitimi friend program say about say omotimi friend me buy me holding and so doctor say be me CS be say ra doctor no nim ye mo one ye mo din CS nkunipa obi minimum bi CS 4 times
say na wo nyina so mami me phone lines wada roma ne enti adwenkyere kakra ne wi a no mo hwe waboa ye kwan ye befa so ye ba mo ho a ene nyarewa bi mu beboa ye ti numbers no 0302211701 702 703 704 0302211701 702 703 704 medofo ya mamu mfa nkomo bi se ni agro ate na ye nyina ye nim ti se nyame adom no watimi awo afa ho afa abana nte problem a ya adom wate omiani na ho dog ya da se papa enti ma yense nwura mu ne hwe de healthy soul mutumi boa ye ne nyawa hudo me sure say we de motenete say de wado musukwa bie ma adwene mu
yeah with the neurosyphilis no there were 5 categories and you should be able to know their characteristics so that you'll be able to identify and diagnose with the tabes dorsalis yes a control your movement your free condition be locomotive ectasia with locomotive ectasia also bi ha ono pese okọ ne bonkum so enso na body na nka se etwe ko nifa ona ma bonsa na mpabo awro on hu se mpabo awro
do ma mfa sambe ne ento aso sambe no pay me mo ache dase ra sampa choti enka ye mo ache dase me say samenya ready but so utie na no low TV no volume na maye sabe be di nkomo phone so me da say don't put into us
so with the tabes dorsalis no if ye move fin say they by na se nyina the dorsal part of the body nti ho na yare no eka nti bon so obi okra wonam kra no no anka se wo twahwe wabofom
yes a try
no there be or you're conscious but bon se na nine mu I am yet I do on to me into obi on so na ntika kra chi se otenase se baby I we na opeso okokwa ho kra obetenase ansa na otimi atwa so all these things ni nyina nerves na how abdom
minim so behu ni ye dia mfonyi eda so ye bia asa na namu
yes so this is the second stage I know secondary neurosyphilis no yes and yes bon so wonam ne wonsem say no ensano ebegu wonam ne wonsem and that's the secondary stage
of secondary ni timete wona mu so mensem ne menamu
enye say hwene bon so aye dot aye ensa bi pese ebegu but ne de no mu bia wonsem ye kokko so but no bon so batuntuntuntuntum ene wonai what say no ye secondary yes omo woni da ho
enye wa homa no so okay amni ni nkomodofo memo akwaba Cynthia, me wakwa ba da se do ba bedwuma fisam so.
But so when me come on am person me so bit akra.
Yo.
Ni pa 8. Ni pa 8, na ni pa 8 no. Ni taba ko ya re no mo se yankwachi moja. Mama. Ni be test bi e ba kwa bra test bi so syphilis. Yes, and you fully na wo. Na be bi sa si e we menya aswi.
Yo, see, dog wa habe ya no. Dog pato kai ni nyina mam na menyo ofofro nso ahoma no so. Ene me fa last call mu fa nche pa. Me dof me mu akwa abado ba fisam so. Okay, say ye nyam mu fa nche ye.
Call we e confirming wo question bi obusa ye fa vertical infections no ya above babe. Oba when you say or they ma ne ba or shit yet. And Raminya condition big guy, young guy, 28 years, or are you? Or see before be worry no on your buying shada. Okay. But no syphilis.
Wow. How?
Said to say the Mammy can say Ninianum 8 Nina so many I will be.
No, yet what now was
it's now and call
as it
to us about unless say yeah, to me, a diagnosis because it doesn't show much of
science
and an idea. It shows no son of brain, drink or so doctors in the brain, except healthy so we think outside the box. Healthy so doctors always think outside the other banner. And yeah, no sometimes, yeah, even though a bit here because that's what we've been trained to do. listening and then hearing people's complaints and presentation. But what you as a good doctor, as an experienced doctor, also would dream outside the box. Because they said that syphilis is a condition, a different clinical presentation. So I say, and it's over now we can me syphilis betima because it's a tumor liver enlargement. Ye phone kasa ya na se pain na wo abdomen. I say yetimi hu. We ye phone what say ne machemu 9. Yes, 9 regions of your abdomen. Baby pot ya no mitimi say bia ade we. Exactly. So hunti all the time and I also yetimi ma ye na ye nti aware sabia titru enimdifo doctors are omo ye adwuma no ache omo hu say the presentation bebre de bia me kasa adwuma we no yesua na field is more than the classroom. Classroom de they say lectures obebia ne nyina agina o adwuma o ye any areas
me say who areas are healthy so for more boy
so healthy so endemu yare the whole Ghana obo STIs are healthy so what they all call internet will say best facility for STI treatment. Healthy so never pop up. Okay. So gonorrhea, syphilis, chlamydia, urinary tract infections are lead to chronic kidney diseases and parenchyma infections in the kidneys. What about healthy so? Onasia tatai. A fluid. One day I be discuss fluid retention. Obi oha otnasia osemenasia tata. Sister Fia, oh yeah normal. Let's say what's not playing do takey. We are transit any kind of tata. So we are normal. So we are normal. What transit car move free had do commercia. Any kind of we unya edema. And say obi oha or the sanima no enya. Mama can't reason be Joe. Say last we kidney infections. Yeah. I say I say Johnson a poor rubibra. I could be friends, Dr. Johnson a poor rule. I'm so and I was so my doctor for a show. O say the same penny for surgeon so far kwa ni twelve. So o say penny for say Johnson so far kwa any 12. And I'm say until Johnson so far kuna Johnson ni 12 there and there's no problem. See there are certain
and no difference be the room. Say be Johnson so water closet mo aye huro. So how would you know say there akwa can genuine wo gina fa kuna Johnson so. Difference be the room.
Good. So huro no puku pa but o Johnson fa ko etwa huro no nkete mpanyin de na ka so Johnson fa ko na etwa huro no ne huro no production nkete we ni bebre but when you have a kidney infection now Johnson etwa huro puku huro ne basropa so these are the characteristics difference yes nti ya can kidney infections ho asem ya can high cholesterol sa problem here discuss it may stroke. Na kwan ma stroke no started with thrombosis. Thrombosis say wo droben ni mu moja na ewo mu no e bededa e wo droben ni mu. Afi na leading into occlusion. Occlusion no bon afi moja ni ntimi enko bio edru. Then it ends in infarction. Yakasa infarction that's the cell death. Enti baby moja entimi ndu ho bia no sa particular cells no ewu healthy so bia yes nyoma we treating you now
check me BP no
Matthias good integrative healthcare facility me can say some of the conditions you need immediate intervention to resuscitate the patient to recover any paneba wa yebo ontiment na say obeda manedro so man IVs woman start doses na na ho beba na ho so ansa na wetime de wo herba no atoa so enti health so omo boy ensamrane rapid emo say ha de ho beto o na emom unu de ya de toa so se meje
wo do
enti me hunu but that is the fact evidence-based medicine ope at the papa I will say wotimi etua
na boarding ade papa bia na boarding
that's it nti say ya de ho beto ho de ho beto onya afro bi o say o da he o say da healthy so say o ho de ho beto no na emom yes nti sanity nti healthy so ye di adwuma e free Monday ekosi Sunday that is bujumbura na 24/7 anopa awia anajo 24/7 ɛna kaneshi admission hospital admission ona omuntimi enante osmenante kakra chi se metenase me na manam pabo na yi me na asa peja eno de me passion because you shouldn't have edemas so we don't say me a nine na tomo it's not a good sign yeah o nine no any kwan say peja any kwan so on say chi peja any kwan so da wanim emuntum we nyina ya conditions how the health so within one week 1 week we hu nsisanso papa fendo ne ba ne beju sika a money back guarantee healthcare center your mouth treatment 1 week na say hu so hu towa that means you misdiagnose condition na you mouth the right medications so can they see from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Can they see your baby a Metro Masters na Elodu Uniba Cape Coast Swadro ewo kwano free in Kranba Ultra first overhead second overhead ehwa na yewo your telephone numbers 0243 768 216 0243 768 216 midini the Dr. Uso Ansa I know your personal contact number WhatsApp supportive efe kaswa ebia wo fie wo dodo untimi nsori ma ahomache ofre 026 517 4070 026 517 4070 ehona ye 24/7 tembia ofre a ye betimi abefa wo fie se wo kra na opesa wo ba na warea no so ofre ye bekyerɛw na waba
Mommy nkoni nkwaji apom din free healthy soul ho na 24/7 services I koso wakaso ano wako lanku sesi honom ti bebia wo bia no afre o ma be faw o ma hwa ma ho ayede se dog no ano
no Stefia
nti dog number no na wo screen no ase no so betimi afre
me pese oba be try ho dako
ba de meba
wo se de facility no
mo hwe mapom din mu ma me na
wanyin sen for no also how program I don't know why I'm so passionate about
yin sen ni awo ho afa
why are you the whole world so there's no program
your general health topics and our programs but say yin senior but I think am for the by maternal death the rate and cost from amode then so me ka say nyame anu munyam say yin senior kofu atie niam say nya kra metimu kra mate bebrase say nepa menyem a say me sa wo ba kwa ka me won simple
that's it
cause nimbia na deep tie da mo say yeah from mo ba am ba chia they say consulting na
yeah wa ha no
because obi ho ba hospital ntimi musa question so no say dey aduro na ma no nom na sa dog dey ntina dey aduro ma me dey onim but what program say me yin sani awo nkwa hia say ye dem kra tie da mo say me ba ho no ma ba behwe say be ya me no wo kasa o ka
but sia wo hu dey me
ye so le nkusa no be pick
ba be faw
that's
men kasa
no Dr. Usa sa no yamfa nkomo yi ensi ha foforo wa kire yakwaba ne atwaso Papa yesa mo akwaba do Badwam TV Badwam Jumade so afisem ena yedi sa enkomwe happy birthday nko Emma owura kwaku entry boahe a wo ye CEO eda Kafam Limited ejumaku no aronya menyo okese papa we free me boss Max Fuga ho edi ni team ni nyina the multimedia we show well we say won so omuanti eni yegina ba bia yegine ti happy birthday nko Emma wo kwaku entry boahe awo ye penny kwanche for da Kafam Limited ejumaku no ano eno ama nyame nhyiraw onye okese happy birthday so enko Emma no onye okese pa wakoma so bisa de Erade nyama nemfia wanya wasase so yi Erade ntrefo no emfa Emma medofo baako I eneye Liran collection ne birthday nyame nhyira no Mrs. Linda Eson happy birthday nkoma Liran collection ono ana ye designer mentade ne bi Emma me ti nyame nhyira no no nya ne kese papa bafo oredu amo also Adom newsroom ba fo nyame hirawo nyame nya okese na onya okese pa happy birthday nkoma mu nyina me bonds mo doso nyame hira mo nyina ba ko me dofo one so birthday ba ti edu ha mo beti na me wo Dr. Jenny Mboaten so e wo ha Nsoma Herbal Center wono so ba be boye said ye enuro eyi nkrofo nya wa hudo firi mu no se wani se o ka kire mo Dr. Jenny Mboaten doga no pay me mo ache dase
ma me so meje so do ase
na bibia boko de
bibia boko
Nsoma
obo ade de ache ya te ye hunu han fefe de na che se Nsoma te ase
sa ye de nyame ase papa pa ye hu na ache ya wonta ma
no kre ase unfu do so a ese se oye ni nyina nti ya ba de ne ya ba
sa monka na adwuma moye no so na papa hu ye de
me pa cho ne ho ye
etia no ogusu aye mfidie no
ogusu ye mfidie papa enne mfidie a wode ba ne de adutwam
wow
sanso no de bia okonanim
edase
ebre nti me sane mfidie papa ye de ne ya abura adwen ne nti ase so
na me hira no
ogusu
da na se pa ne nim de on kan hye na wotete bie wo di bin so ba bonti ba ne yon Nsoma Herbal Center nyuma pa modie wo
yo ohima meda wase eni edwa kesi a wama me so akwanya se me ne ahwefo eni nkoma no pei na ansa na mekasa no mechi atiefo nyina na enchia no piesie akwama wode ne ho Apostle Dr. Kojosafo papa ye bodin a ye me mu so apia aye no kre se ne awo kan Nsoma Herbal ye ne atiefo ne ahwefo ebetwetwe nkomo enaka krani na ye da so ho se ne aka se ohu mi ache eno nkyere se yayira ye da so wo mu pa na ofu do so a etwa se wo ye ni nyina Nsoma ye bia sononko bia no kwasem ni okuni ni ebo ni di Apostle Dr. Kojosafo ni nyansa ne ni nimdie mu eno wa transe akeka enubran ne hahama bom kwan sononko so eno na ye di dwumaso nwanwan so a kye se eyaduro ana yaye no ayaresabia aso ye ho ba nnuro na yaye ni bi no emfoni ni bi betwa agua ma refo arese ni bu ho no
ba ye hu ni ye papa nti so chirim
aha enti eye enubran ne hahama na papa kekansi ani ya bobi dudo ya hyebia ma na yese nso enti oba ye di nsuo no a ya bɔ no se dudo no ye di kan di dwarew na ye di gu hu wie ye no a na fei ye de enso no nso so bia besra ho ye de sra ho wie ya na ne di kan na ye di gu hu no ne asan de bia gu hu na etwe ebro ne ba bontene enti ya de biara asuma woni padua num a potoka sam ye friend toxins eno nso na ma ya de bia dwa ma ne tena so woni padua num di ni panya ebetwe ne nyina ba bonten ama wahunu ne a ekoso se wei ene edi minya e wo ni padua num amono ho anso na wayaresa no akwantu ahya ase a
la e video ni bi kura na bi hwe na mpese o kirem na etiefo ne ahwefo hunu ni ye eti ase because last time now ye no obi a ye dwa no na who say black no ne ade say na matena ye ho na musi esa ya rewa no fa
say na medi kan kire mu no papa ma yaye asoye no adwaye ni bebre a yesiesie mu kama papa enti adwaye ne de dɔɔso ma ya tetewom nimdie kwan so a wo mu dware ma wo ho ena emema nso so afa nso so wo ho enti wo ba ho a ne di kan ne se wo beje card wo je card ni we e be take vitals na ya check BP ene sugar ana se cholesterol level nyina ne ya fa ne sa wo free ho a no wa consulting room ko hu doctor enti wo ko hu no a wa ma ne bo a wo be bo ne wo ha wo a wo be kire mu no be kire so ene e bi akoye lab we ana se koye we no ama wa ye no wo ye wie nso anu a kire so bi ane ekoso wo ni paduam no esese wo dware ne etwe bro no efiri mu
lab ne ye wo ho a
ho a enti doctor an be kire ma anu a kire se bi a ene dware mienu dware miensa na dware mpe na eye da no a ho a enti ho na kire se wo firi ho anu ko re dwae ho wo ko nso ade a ibe hia eye wanda wenika bi a wo be hye se ne be ya se be o mu adeja wo bedwum na fi ye dware o na etwe bro ne basa enti enu anu no ebetwe bro na basa enti wi a ne odware wo no so sa se atete no nimde akwa so enti eniema na eba no ebi ye chemical toxins chemical toxins no me nka ne tia wam ne se bi a enuro bi a wanom ebro bi a wom ne wom anya akọ nipaduam ebetwe aba ebi ye fat ni nyina nso ebe yi ni nyina aba enti ono no obetwe report na ma na ade akoma doctor no wahwe ho se ye ma wadura ye be ma wo wadidiem ne ebe kire wo be ba ho akwankyera ne ya kire wo se ebia esese yema waduro bia eno nso besen akọboa efise aduro no esa yade ne nkum yade boa bia ewo nipadua mu enti se ebia ye moa bi na ba nipadua no mu a ne ya waduro bekum moa no ebi kura na onkwamwa na hoden wo fom immune system no na yama waduro bia na se supplement bia ebetimi aboa nipadua na ma wa hoden so akomkan
tina se ye ba ho no mu a eho no ye hu ye diagnose hu wa de koro no
ye hu ne ha o
say ya dware e wo so dware ebi won so a obi ba ne condition ya dware e
ya dware ya ma enya se ya ma na duro kra obi wa ne condition ni ya dware e hu hia se ya ma na duro obi wa ko hospital bi a ya ma ne nura onom ye nka se ja waduro ne nom na mom san se wudidi na onom na home de e bro e toxins no e bia ba woni padua mu etu betimi anom waduro no aba be dware ahohoro ni padua no mu fi bia amana free woni paduam wabra obenu mo waduro
okay ti hono age groups ne yede hin
nipa wontimi nware bie eye obi a wafa yefunu oba apemfo anase abofra onya emfie num na no pa ho a obia
ti nuo we yenton ba bia
me pa cho da bi
jese hwa
jese ye hwa enu de wunhie bi ba bia asa
enti se ne me ba ye na me yare ene ya hwehwe mu no yama medware yama medura eno ano no memabiem
ubetimi asan aba won se me fa ne se ebro na ye twi free ni padua nu no enyo bia na sebe sika fam danu a ubetimi agina so edware dodo no afri mu enti bia wudware na nsss bia wudware ye hwe na bia sese wudware be se miensa ne nan ena dwumadie ni so ye ntimi nkyere pote se ebro a wo mu no ebia eye nwotwe eye aduonu ana ese nemom ye dware wo na bro na eba na beduru ba bi na ye aduro ne ka wa bibia free ni padua mu ma
nti de me hu wa yi isu yi o pa che se mu dware me a
pie free hu na mu ba
kala be na eba aduro na ye kala ba na difference be na be mu hu sampa we ye adwuma
aha ne ye ne se aduro ne de hwe tiles ne so be hu se ba bi ye neat pa ho ye tiles ne ho aduro ne de digu form ati se dudo ya ni ye brown kakra bi nanso se eyade ankamfoni da ho ne ehunu ne ya obehu se aduro na edigu nipadua no etene ko na ka thousands na pie ba na ta ho enu ni tuntuntu ene ta ho tuntuntu poto sa ensuo no betena ko hwe amena no hu se ensuo no etene ko but aduro na nkasa de na nia epie fru ni pa ne de na eta ho pa ade se bia wo de prayer na wo de ade epie fru wansa na
mo ya ade
eti we esa twi ya de bia wo nipadua se ya se breast cancer ya de bia obi obeba no wabubu ye de na to structure so ye unifrika multi wheel mu ne de na kwa mo akodware odware wie na ni kunu te wo twen se ne yiri be pia ba no piano e wo hwe no mu de na ko no abebo ni ku abeti o se papa kantanka ntime ho ato me sori no anante aba ene sansa nkyere no esi bebre
wow papa de nyema o ye de nyema
stroke for breast cancer bebre even bebre ya de
adwuma brebe efri da be ko
na ya de adwuma no me da de yenkwa adwuma kra me da asese wa bisa sase me dodo na ati me be kan ya chi osu me ba mu ni ho me da de yenya adwuma ye kosomo therefore ye nyankopon boy efi kwasi adanso dodo na akwa asore ene ye de yensiesie kakra nti kwasi ada hye adwuma ase awiadu mienu after church ni apon nonum na nsu nonum ni mpo da biara da kono se nonum be bona wo ho a ye be hwew ansa na wafiri ho akọ ene free ju ada kopum fi ada de ye adwuma fiti anopa no nwotwe ekopum anwumre nonum a ye be pon
yo contact bi wo ho a ye betimi afre okay contact na kwa wo screen no asedada enti yemfre ye di nkomo ebia na bibi kire wadwe bia wo condition bi wo hia further explanation Dr. Jenny Boatin wa ha na wona wakasa na fre 0244 928026 0244928026 0546 735522 0546 735522 and 0245 062131 0245 062131 the Shoma Herbal Center Apostle Dr. Kojosafo atna ba kono no nyemfidie nko no ye o se saye yare ka hu nim de otumi ye tito akeka nubre abomu pa ye adwuma de a medofo yenko ho na yenko dware
ya so ya ne nso enye ba ko nti number yi bia wo be frɛ no ye betimi a kyerɛ ba bia ben wo na watimi akɔ so ebi wo kasoa ɛhɔ ne kɛseɛ mu paa ɛna baako nso so wɔ Kumase ɛyɛ Nkaria Ferry enti saa numbers yi baabi a wofrɛ a ɛbɛbɛn wo bia no yɛbɛma ho akwankyerɛ ɛbɛboa wo
ɛyɛ adwuma fi Juada de kosi fiada na kwasi ada 12 to 5 nso yɛ adwuma memenda de yɛnyɛ adwuma yɛkɔ akɔsom ɔbɔ adeɛ saa nti number no na ɛwɔ screen ase no ana dog wo bibi foforɔ bi ɔbɛka
nea mewɔ kan ne sɛ ɛnsonoma kantanka de ba ma Ghana man enti mo bi nka sɛ yɛbɛtena ha no yɛ ama ɔyareɛ so ne ha wo bia wo de bra ɛna sɛ bia nyɛ sɛ wobɛduru hɔ na ne agye wo sika bɛka wasɛm na yɛade a ɛmoa bi wɔ baabi a obi kura wɔ hɔ ba ne ha no ɛyɛ na didiem na yɛakyerɛw sɛ bia wei ni na ɛyɛ wo sɛ nti twɛn ho firi ho enti yɛsrɛ tiefoɔ sɛ obi ntena baabi nka sɛ me yade ya ne bɛkume na sɛ kantanka wɔ hɔ nko adeɛ ɛnsoroma nso yɛgyina mu ma Ghanafoɔ sɛ yɛbɛhwɛ ne aboa obi bia nti yɛde ya no bɛsi
tiemfa unsi ha yebɔ mpa ɛsɛ dese na obɛsa aba hu
maame meba
aba to aso
obo ade de che ye nkwa che ye nko ade mu behu me ha
yebɔ mpa yɛda se Dr. Jenny Boate Nsoma Herbal Center ene den so oni yedi komo yi bisro fa ne number no na ne nkasa de kyerɛ wadwen bia midin de afia amankwa tamaklo mi ko edie ɔmanhene kwabena sante pensempensem no ebre aso happy birthday Liran collection bafo redu amo eno ama papa bi Yamishra ampedu ase baako pe Yamishra enu ama na fei owura Kwadwo entry boahe CEO a odaka fam limited ano happy birthday wo do birthday ne bia mante afache me ba so ka ho ntime kɔ na ɔmanhene de pensempensem mu atwaso
Yeah, Damina was a brass here to a common so and say, my cow say, I Pensem bedroom on Adom TV, multi TV, so a brass said this uncommon, a bro. Michelle, the awful pledge, and she also over to me, I pay you so quickly, so we are for near, and Mijitum Semi. I am a proud Hafonian. Michelle Bosse, the Abema Hafo in Kunimdi, and Munyam in Puntu, and can't call it me about and non a meeting Hujuma. So be a proud Hafonian, me, Alex Badwam, me, now the dear Asoso, a Duchumam, Sa Papa B, Kenya say my Papa B, a Chinswa him my Papa B, Fast also, me Yakubu Chipsa, me Alice P, me Anapua FM4, just add your name, me Yamfo Hene, the House of Chief President, now the Asoso, so Obershesa from Puntu in the Kanko, and in the year, bit me dimu amount, a bar, then a subset of a year. Ghana Afo Nyanso Aboama Ghana timi I the imagine under the able leadership of George Boache and the for George Boache there's this car fly over a free region him Olodu nua I risk to a year wadeshie I'll make time tomorrow and talk about it under your watch Saturday radio and yet until you have to be careful about it and act immediately sa car sa ebefe nua ewo o shiem wa afo no I think they say who say all man fund the donors, they stand a chance of, Timiso Minister George Boache, Juma, but more Juma into me and we pay you. Number chair MP say from Bano to Frida to Bobie to Dr. Benjamin to the almighty wisdom port Alaji Collins Dauda, our flag bearer presidential hopeful. Eric Opoku, Michelle Bibia, Wahafo, Medamo, a formidable team like that, our region. It's so impressive, especially with the potential flag bearer and a president in that region, for era Eric Opoku. We are proud of you. Well, in Penfuatinasi, once a footballer of a university team, always a footballer. Nti Watinasi. Honorable, na to abana yebisa the question there was no problem be well I think say bibia is smooth mama nti say me hu de nti amekwa akwa chinchin bia o mane Ghana for hwe ha me ba bibia nam ne kwa so bibia e kama nti me nim de nti bibia the honorable with the confidence and with swag ojimudi kekedi no even monitoring about kwa we dey near to baby hey na MPC na to be smooth say dia. There's a problem here. Ono abana here to no amanfo post for the hank of ugu bi nsa brubo bi asum no ono no gina ho ana ye to aba no no catch camera for you said well problem be there so wa wo hwe oni tua ti me de nya aba na ye be to any problem we no ma so money tua ampa so hwe oni ga say nam ne kwaso na make say we o te odi isi we miemia so say ya o wakwa Collins aduba commercial ati shamo afija kwa bring us obumudodo no jimudi too much and it's beautiful so when that akukudono catches oh bibi ankoso say the nipa pen on be at the end of the day it's important other people I was shocked because the union bi no oh my fan World Cup oh relax my
Michelle, so. And the question they train me and the constituency.
Very relaxed,
very smooth process.
One day go smooth, move.
Very, very smooth. In fact, I started from the polling station.
One day go smooth, move now.
Very, very, very smooth. Very, very smooth. It's because you move via opportunity.
Yeah.
Wow. In fact, constituency executive elections will be a picking form via. No disqualification.
But probably no man baba. We have a mehu akoto percentage, mehu baumia percentage, mehu Alan Chemati percentage. Omo, which is say no see another part of the policy. Say you feel the candidates are obia in movement.
So omo no me electoral college for that election.
The be also ya make elections is a process.
Okay.
And events.
Okay.
Into a train event now.
What's we because no China say.
Into no by the time manifestation ebe bano.
What came?
Na they also see that me ni adoma kote ha no mo na watena sikom na osi bibia ye okay.
Asi bibia ye okay.
Adwuma a so ye no aye
we
and the be as one can say there is two things I've always come to appreciate. There is this notion that delegates in India, it is never true.
Yeah, that's true.
It is never true. So why you Juma? That's what small year you can go to sleep. Because they nipa and the same yardstick on the measure they use the same yardstick to measure you. But in pain, you need too many years. Now you abandon baby if you buy, That is how come you see some agitations. No? But when you Juma year. You can be very comfortable.
So it's possible. So
we're
comfortable, no relaxing.
And then the second aspect is when there are bigger stakes at the top, especially in the presidential primaries. Everybody who wants to be relevant also gets involved because the delegates, we don't even form 10% of the total delegates.
That's true.
Unfortunately, yes, focus no way and so. But the real people who matter,
polling station,
especially in my party, because my minimum wants to say, a branch executives no.
O grepo mo.
Inti no say, oh yeah campaign. Now we see our constituency for open flag bearer ready. Now we see our constituency for 10, 20. No more budgets, no more we need
because form one
because the firm one near thousands, we 100. So among the Cambo, no more say 1 year never walk or da utumida.
Okay, so still maintain what is Wakasano, the National Youth Organizer for the NDC, Pablo na di Pablo na. If I call from Rankasa or no or from ho, until from the great Pablo. I say, na Pablo is the great Kumasi. Pablo is it will be a Pablo.
They come in chair with you for.
Mama Ghana,
but then
Crossroads lecture, and there are a lot of issues about.
but the Crossroads brought to bear very important in Nema Air Crossroads.
There's an objection to the theme Ghana at Crossroads.
No, but on my today, wow, because ye Crossroads be now on Pegana ye. When the president admits at the May Day lecture, say Kruma and that the economy will bounce back. It is an admission that we are at a crossroads. And Udu Crossroads, it is the destination now we be choose, And they be decided whether you will recover or you can't fail. And baby, I'm a and many well-meaning Ghanaians who be some say, do you see any positive outlook with the current managers of the economy, it looks very bleak. And I'll tell you why. In every institution, say if the institution is not doing well, you need a revamp of that institution. So what's now show you so after 5 years, 6 years? Now listenership coughing drastically. And the show is scoring the worst records ever in the history.
There's a problem.
Management will have to look at what your show host. In the history of this country, even under the military rules, you see outlook in terms of our economy. Rating agencies now my NC. This is the worst performing time to be a Ghanaian Minister of Finance. Also, our currency is the worst performing in Africa. Our economy, COVID affects our Africa, but our economy is the worst performing. Our currency is the worst performing. Outlook. This is on the economy. Clearly, something is not right. Even morale at the ministries is at an all-time low. It's, when you find yourself in a state like this, one of the first things you do is that you reshuffle.
Okay.
What if I say, can you to me pamono? That is why we speak against nepotism. But the first thing you do, and they say, now they need to and in doing so, even ministry now, it boosts morale and confidence. 2, development partners. I was in Washington 3-4 weeks ago. We met a group of young Ghanaian investors. Raising funds through on the international market to do other businesses around the world. The mere fact that Ghana is affecting their brand.
That mere fact?
Yes. And you can ask anybody or what affiliations on Wall Street is on Yemano. So hedge fund, boys, young guys now, raising Sikani Yemani. Find out from them. The mere fact that Ghana it affects their brand. When they go into the market to borrow, because they are Ghanaians, and as Sikani finds his way into Ghana, the world is not comfortable. I just state to individuals, so how much more the states? But at that, Obesa Finance Minister, when there are changes in government, the international donors and the international partners, I relax because they want to see, and I say, even a name, you appointed CEO for the name, the personality, and the brand of that person. Look at what it does for stocks around the world. It is the same for economies anywhere in this world. So if after 5 years, 6 years, your finance minister has failed woefully, and you believe, sir, you will still keep him there, then your economy will suffer. In the last 2-3 years, the worst performance for any government under the Fourth Republic has been scored by this government.
And you factor in the major casualties are contributing to that performance.
The major casualties, COVID, Ghana Kwan a boy, I don't know, Kokosichiero, Ghana and Kwan, Ambo Africa, and Kenya. Why are our neighbors, Cote d'Ivoire, doing better than us? Why are our neighbors, Togo, doing better than us? Why are they neighbors, Benin, better than us? Even war-torn Burkina, our military rule, why are they doing better than us? Landmark countries, Omunipu. Now we be Ghana. Why are they doing better than us? So we cannot use COVID. Neither can we use, you can't say, Ukraine war as the basis for the failure of this economy. Mind you, the country director for the World Bank came to even tell us as far back as 2019, our economy is dipping. It has been mismanaged. A group of MPs from their party, a Kushia president, because they had met in parliament and admitted, say no, the finance minister must be changed. So they admit, he will not be bold enough to admit it because
he's not privy to that.
Oh, they say the MPs from all parliaments, or more MPs, went to meet the president, and the discussion was to tell him, when they were having difficulties with 11 in Yamano. I guess when they got the conversation that ensued, the president started Kasa and Because right from the word go, the president was like, if not for the young man Ken, our economy.
But publicly he said that.
And I say, if not, this is a man that has run this country down. Okay? In 2018, on this your set, Ghana's biggest problem in the financial sector, and I gave my reasons. One, on your public finance experts. To run private finance, and the public for two different entities. Two, made your call Supreme Court on an issue of conflict of interest. The Supreme Court did Ghana a big disservice when they returned that verdict on conflict of interest. But almost we define the lines now because this is a government that only borrows. And you know why? Anytime they borrow, people profit from the borrowing because their companies are at the forefront of it. Conflict of interest situations. But the Supreme Court declined that invitation to give a proper interpretation on the issues of conflict of interest. We would have remedied the situation. And when we continue on, Ken was made minister in 2017. In 2017, on this set, go back and look at your videos. Some of us started saying, Ken will fail. Ken will fail because that businessman, you don't make a businessman like Ken Uforiata. His whole life has been in private sector finance. The other say, Tom Bonds, your finance minister, you will fail. And that is where we are. Okay? This government has had access to more funding than any other government in our history, more resources. It is only this government. We buy a stabilization fund, sinking fund, they met resources. Our successive governments under the Fourth Republic in our 30 years, COVID alone gave this government 30 billion. COVID. 30 billion on the I can list it all for you.
So in the midst of the challenge we are seeing, any free France nearby, a boy.
I'll go France maybe.
I'm a different.
In
fact, we need to promote our artists.
Yeah, I hear that was big and to the promoters. But see to the promoters, I've heard. I mean, when Crawford be of France, to the promoters. Kudos to them. I hear that was a big
if I mean free entertainment all that but me share your performance, no.
Yeah, I hear it was a big show.
Like that,
I hear the stone boy.
But with you, in the midst of challenges, the difficulties, but in France, a lot of price hikes. If I call catch was I did with 10 euro. So price like 23 euro. You say, sir, but friends in Germany who also heard some about France, no, they were telling me that these are additional information, petrol, rent, and all those things. No, a shoot up. I'm challenge. They say, "No man, I shoot up." No, aban so asa for kwan biswa also omase kakra. So that's why they want us to come and talk about that. Ampa nyoma bo okostro. Aban kro no also na so afa for kwan hodo biswa o dey bo omo. Nti who presented at the end raw sa ma it say the aban we dey ohun the ekoso kra na and the ekoso enya dia bia sa amana ihu kakra
is it obahene o ka say o ze enyema bo ekoso we admit say COVID nobody and no NDC communicator or even the former president did not admit say COVID brought challenges. I was with the former president at Harvard. He made an honest admission about COVID and its challenges about Africa, so and he even called for greater support for Africa. But in the midst of COVID, we're introducing COVID tax. Agreed, because we need to recover. But why e-levy? Because you see, because you've not given us any space. Buffer, support. Prices around the world are escalating. So governments around the world are not introducing new taxes. Rather, no. Almost citizens, no, some comforts. ESLA was supposed to have been for 5 years, and my mortgage ESLA to 2035.
Okay, on
the election, you do a few back. It's already the success.
That's true. Good. Mefa Akonya and I congratulate the newly elected
constituency
free chairman for so
What's secure votes? What's secure the votes into 2020?
The youth organizer elect.
Who is the youth organizer elect?
I don't know who.
Debbie.
Uncle B.
Debbie.
Over
the weekend, a week, you wait them Mr.
No problem.
Doug Howard Mills.
Yeah,
make join name a national chairman 2020 running mates. I mean, it was. Is he a young man at 31?
Yeah.
Medical doctor, was specialized area at the peak of his career, firstborn to the family. And yesterday, I don't know the young man in person, but tribute after tribute. And you could tell the kind of young man I know here. I'm quite sorry, but the church did very well. Now, I'm sorry, now, I saw the mother and I saw the father. And it came, the kind of trip. It's a difficult time. It's something I don't wish for any parents. A very difficult time. What baby will be a bonfire, you will be
yeah.
With them, you're sorry.
No problem, I think it's Timachia, my constituency for a year. Am I here? Also, Ghana is away. Ghana do him.
Crossroad. Ejina kwantana ye huzi ever benkum adazi ever
the treat them na I don't know about the
kwantana me name my example o se wo man hene o ye host na so ratings ba for mo e den na management ye yes sir o man hene before we be ban no obi ti ha yes sir somebody was a host
yeah
the pakone performance nti ene ye do ba
nche
into who buy your own yard, so management take decision. Why not? Then the Bible replace you.
And he may go for former.
Oh, my enemy boost out question. Me say, Obi no how, no bit on yard, near do buy. Say, yes, on yard, management take decision. Why you ever quack off a back? So much time.
And your Bibian should not be Otihano, not on yard. Maybe I'm not or step ahead
on my different area.
I don't know.
Example, they man and nature.
I don't know. On person be you are.
On my money, they be an alarm catch yourself. NBC. My biggest problem is the Maba Bemuda. Their biggest challenge. Okay? EIU reported by I'm so when this will win. But not with your mama.
I never said no.
Oh, but
it never said no.
Also with a new face. Am I the course war, crossroad. No. They find the packaging.
The crossroad.
You find the packaging. Oh, they say you find the packaging. You are trying to create a new His Excellency John Mahama. That's the problem they have now. And so much me create a new image for the man. Am I gonna find confidence when we say he is coming as a new person? It's from a neko, sir. Speeches way and no it's a way of just creating a new John Mahama for us, but we know him. Oh my, you see, we know him. Me can say can offer on a public finance person. Oh my, yes, I'm okay. Oh my, it's me.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Omo time one never say take me.
Yes.
So a public servant, public finance person. But you go find go on. Or second, any public finance person. No problem. More public finance person they buy no. Economy go anywhere. Policy cannot need credibility. You have to go to the IMF. This is the same group of people and no more catch some babako. And I'm saying so that is the problem in this war.
Lessons learned.
Which lessons? Lessons with the same group of people. And not this actually John Mahama say Oba, he levy Oba council. The publisher. The promises of making here. They promise one-time premium payment for NHIS.
Under a different leadership.
Different leadership.
That's the late.
I'll bring you the hands up.
Mills.
I'll bring you the hands up. When His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was arguing against the communication service tax, he was arguing and saying, "Say Oba, cancel." Fortunately,
2007,
he became a vice president. What happened? They even expanded it.
They gave reasons.
Sir. They gave reasons. Sir, no matter my reasons when they come back to power. The point is that what is your credibility? What is your track record?
They have fought this illegal in parliament. They are in court today.
CST, no man fighting. The CST, they didn't fight. That one they didn't fight. I am saying, that is the group of what they are doing to His Excellency, and I like him. A package. They are trying to create a different His Excellency John Mahama.
Turn it around. We have a president who gave the latest assurance of the sugar factory as in April. That's Nanado Danko.
Thank you. The person of replacing Nanado. What is his track record?
I don't be family.
Oh, we must say. What's say Nanado see April? Yes, sir. The person of replacing Nanado. Almost CST. No, I cancel. That is the record. That is his record.
So inference,
or say they promised 10% of oil revenue to develop Western region. What Western region?
And no, I'm quite sorry.
And they go see saying. So I'm trying to tell you, said the person telling us that we are at a crossroad, no, and trying to create the impression, say he has the capacity to turn the country around. This is his track record. There in the statement, over 23 or something pages, or 30 something pages. Not a single policy alternative came from him.
Not true.
Debbie.
Not true. Okay. He was busy over the weekend for your elections.
What did you want to hear?
He should tell us something different. Manifesto issue about corruption. He's been saying this thing for the past 8 years. That's the point I'm making. When we were coming into power in 2016, we said something and maybe mad. One said that 1B, 1F, maybe mad. You can't say it. He should tell me any new thing. One that His Excellency John Mahama mentioned during his speech.
No reinvention, but probably maybe I'm tweaking. No, I'm saying that no reinvention. No, corruption.
He has told us that before. That's the point I'm making. Before the 2016 election, he told us. Before the 2012 election, he told us that he will fight corruption. What is his record? That's the point I'm making. So if today, now by speech, now when I come, I'll fight corruption. I will ask you, what is your record? That is the point I'm making. It's a crossroads now, can they say a packaging? They are trying to create a new John Mahama in our minds, but we know him. He's the same Dumso man. We know him. He's the same person who took us to IMF for the lack of credibility. We know him. We know him. He has not changed. He's the same man. He's the same man. Don't you understand? Accusation about where you say, is that the alternative now? No, is Yansaki a finance minister? Is that his alternative? If we should sack our finance minister, is that Mr. John Mahama's alternative? Is that the alternative? That is the point I'm making, my brother. And as for speeches there, fantastic. He's good at speeches. He stands well. He speaks well. Accents. That's what I'm saying. Their biggest problem is that they have to make sure they repackage him in our minds differently. That's what they are doing. And for my neck, he will start talking. Ghanaians will keep reminding him of this. Of his failed promises. We keep reminding him. Me reading the statements or saying cut expenditure. Is that his alternative?
Well, a very good alternative.
Are we not doing it now? Is it not being done now? I'm saying, you don't get the point I'm making. President is not grow. He should demonstrate something different. We know him. We know him as we're the assemblyman, we're the MP, we're the vice president, we're the president. We know him. He should come out with some fresh ideas. He will say, yes, a minor money bioma, we know so we are safe. But the same issue about when I come and fight corruption, he said it so many thousand times. What is his record on corruption?
See.
That's the point I'm making.
Okay, so
a very quick one. Quick rebuttal to the issue of corruption.
Yeah.
Offer corruption perception index.
Yeah.
Now compare 2013 when President Mahama was president to 2016 at the time I was leaving. President Mahama's worst between 2013 to 2016. Akufo-Addo to me scored that. Between 2017 to 2022, Akufo-Addo to me scored that. President Mahama's record on corruption, you cannot compare that of Akufo-Addo to. President Mahama is the only president, sitting president, with me prosecuting a member of his party, a sitting member of parliament from his party. And Abu Gapele is a clear example. President Mahama time, and a lot of the reforms in corruption. There was a bill that was passed on corruption. Also, even the legal framework in place and between there and repair the damages that the banks had caused. All those legal frameworks were passed by President Mahama to check and fight corruption. Into President Mahama's record on corruption, Akufo-Addo on the tail light and international way in Ghana. When it comes to Ghana, you didn't send them bastardizing institutions. But clearly, President Mahama's record on corruption, they cannot even compare.
This style of
on the issue of alternatives.
Alternatives, yeah.
We are currently faced with a problem. The problem is that our economy has taken a nosedive.
As a result of
mismanagement. As a result of mismanagement. Master, 2019 was when we saw the decline in the economy. Not COVID in bad.
What is the alternative?
Maybe the first, and it's the change in management in any organization at AFL, it is the beginning of success. You cannot use the same people who have run the thing down and keep them in place and assume say changes will come. When morale is low in any organization, these are basic organizational management skills. You will not get the best out of the people.
What is the alternative?
But you think changing is not an alternative?
What alternative? His Excellency John Mahama alternative.
But is it not President Mahama that suggested this?
Now it's alternative. No alternative to one say yes, okay. And then alternative, that's what I want to understand.
That's a suggestion.
Maybe two. You see, there is a problem facing the economy. How do you fix the economy and get it back on track? Osain Proposi said we should appoint one of the renowned Ghanaian economists to lead the economic management team. That statement alone, around the world, the confidence it will bring. All policy credibility. Where is the credibility of this government? You can. IMF. There's a matter of time.
You don't wish that we go to.
Nobody wishes us to go back where we are now. That's the kind of thing about. It's in our capacity 11. 4.5 billion. When you are losing 12 billion annually through corruption.
Who said so?
If it's not gaslighting.
That's not true.
But the auditors did not.
He never said that for a year. It's for a period. Don't say so.
The period of 18 billion.
No.
For the year 2021, 12 billion.
Pablo.
Pablo. Yes, me too. Oba 12 billion, no.
The unimpa unim dia nyame dia dum.
It's 12 billion
naira. Muminti. Wandarumti. Say okasi yako fasika to atwene ko. The breakdown of infractions. Omo technical about these auditing aspects. They will explain to you that infractions necessarily does not mean say obia fasika should butuma ko.
The leakage in the system.
We can fight it. We need to fight it.
The loopholes must be plugged.
Period.
This government must be more prudent.
He must be held responsible and accountable.
And he should start prosecuting.
I support that.
Now, yes, sir, charging.
I support that.
Auditor General saying sir charging. Godfrey Dami should be wasting his time on surcharging appointees so that we can retrieve Sika. Yes, you know. Yeah, the 3-4 regional quarter. They should give us a forensic audit on COVID funds. 30 billion. It is enough to transform any economy. That is how much money are COVID at the brain. We need an audit, forensic audit on COVID. Now, and you see, restoring confidence, I'll say credibility. Today, government cannot borrow on any markets. And
we're not attractive.
The NDC government under John Mahama never got here. Yeah, see, Ghana, Oma compromise almost all state institutions. So state institutions sing their praise. Oma than the local champions. But in the international market, nobody respects Ghana. Today, Ghana is at an all-time low. So the last 2 months, international market, what was the verdict that was returned? We are not talking policy credibility, but it is worse than when we even went to the IMF. So they can continue there. Okay, so but reality, they have failed. Ghana drops 30 places in World Press.
No, we can talk about it. Yeah, you can say one kind of alternative. His Excellency John Mahama's alternative. Oh, what can start for like 5 minutes? Man, see alternative beer.
You refuse to
bring anything different. And that is the problem, Amu.
You refuse to hear.
And I mean, you can say, I see in your 3 oil wells.
Yeah, but that is the truth.
And then the oil. Hey, oh my Ghana. Hey, I don't know. And then the argument. President Kufuor discovered oil. You know, I'm saying I don't know. I don't know. And then the argument. God bless President Kufuor.
President Kufuor left us one.
Oh, yeah, please. One look for the bad. I'm saying I don't know.
Yeah, the two.
And then the other argument.
Yeah, the two can home.
I say, it's essentially I say, a 24 hours working.
24-hour economy.
Yeah.
It's in our manifesto.
Oh, to say. I'm sure I say going forward, you may interrogate 24 hours. Say, you may 24 hours. Ministries, you may 24 hours.
No.
I will break down, but it's all chassis.
It's in the manifesto. I can easily educate him on the 24-hour economy. When we propose the 24-hour economy in our 2020 manifesto, the idea is a private sector. When we were in government, we took pharmaceutical companies. And then because they were importing so much, it affects our carriers. So government gave them support. So that most of the key drugs that we import at the border, they can produce them here. And also look for markets outside the Ghanaian economy for them because they enjoy and they're essential drugs. If you support manufacturing, now with this Keremu, and everyone said, I don't want to mention any pharmaceutical company because of ethical reasons. But if one big pharmaceutical company, everyone's up a pharmaceutical company, say, I buy any money that needed support, not me imported the necessary equipment. I can run 3 shifts. I can produce for the local markets. So everyone's a shift 1 for local markets. Shift 2 can be for the West African market. Then maybe shift 3 for the international or outside market. And in doing so, we will use our embassies and our trade attaches in the various embassies to establish contacts for the businesses. And in doing so, we can expand. 2, rice. Rice is an international staple around the world. Yeah, rice is a producer of Ghana. No? And that is what we're doing. We're giving rice, started rice mills across the country so that we can market it and brand it well. Even Gary. So if industry is working now, as for the ministries, and once there is more trade activities ongoing, the Ministry of Trade will get busy. So they can even do 2 shifts.
Okay.
So when we say that we intend to create a 24-hour economy, all we are saying is that we can put money into the respective industries, support them, and then expand.
24-hour now, Chassis.
No, it was just an example. It was just an example.
24-hour.
So you see, you might be tempted to doubt him, not knowing he knows what's best for you.
Industries run.
A lot of text messages about baby Adam Cassim and Damas Mutimidi Madrid by Damas Pai. My main cast wanted a high new Dean Como Bigum so. The name for Collins at the comments I'll call a Fijakwa North on the Mirashabijani Ojina Homa Adeshia, a Wohonum, or NPP tickets. So now still, hashtag still maintain, because I still maintain a Ninuma Pa in our Brasia, in accessibility, and into the DBA, they recommend the one say, still maintain George Opareado as the national youth organizer for the biggest opposition, NDC.
The party waiting to come into government in 2024.
In waiting.
We are the next government in 2025.
The next government 2025.
No Bagawaya.
Under the able leadership of
His Excellency John
Dramani Mahama.
No Bagawaya. Yeah, but you new BM pressure.
Unu Bia.
You new BM. Now we no more.
It will catch in training. You new
BM pressure. You new BM.
Alternative no way.
Alternative. Ya mu ye we.
We change alternative.
I'm why there you cannot cry.
24 year 24 year.
No, but an economy that runs 24 hours, and it's very important, very useful. The soldiers should know they are.
I'll give you an example.
Which means that it will thrive on the private sector, factories.
Yes, clearly still.
Factories. Factories. We see your manifesto. You say, "Oh my baby."
There be more than about tricky. One this one factory. They started it because the Tobincos, you know, they were revamping them. They were supporting them. They were really pushing back.
We didn't make noise. But the kind of rice mills are helping me establish Kumano. Even poultry farm. Support anymore. No, we were not giving fanciful names.
No, I'm saying.
But we did things.
It will thrive on the private sector.
Of course.
Certainly.
But if you have a government that introduces me back, if you have a government that introduces Bola project and the Akati and the Dako farms and the Fun farms and the all
Dako farms,
all push. No, me say
Dako farms
partnership.
But you know the Bola project.
Me see them Dako farms.
You know government injection in terms of support, in terms of Dako farms, when the boiler project came up.
But take your time. Dako farms, when we came, it was almost dead. Then the one under 1D1F, and the president could be a Dako farm. What are you talking about?
About 1D1F, I didn't have the pictures.
No, but I didn't have the pictures.
Collins.
No. I was part of the process that we visited in Fun farms, Akati farms, Dako farms, and other farms.
And
with the installation,
and then the impact in our Dako
farms. So we're not giving names. The industries are established.
Going forward.
We didn't make noise about them. But on my industries are holding that. One district, one factory.
Going forward.
We no more.
Yeah, closer to the election. The paper analysis.
Don't worry, we'll be waiting for you.
Alternatives.
We'll be waiting.
Me say you read your mama Kasa just 2 days ago. The page is about 38. Tell me any new thing he mentioned. Tell me.
About the big push was mentioned.
Mentioned
big push.
Big push.
And then he made reference to it.
It's not new.
What is not new?
Big push was in your manifesto.
Yeah, but
yes, but that's the manifesto. By seeing government, did the manifesto come to work?
You're not getting the point.
No, I'm saying that's what is pushing.
The big push.
Yeah.
Or about 2020.
Yo.
It was rejected.
It was not rejected.
By the point I'm making. Yeah, I'm afraid it was a stolen verdict.
When you have verdict, now
they have disagreement with the results.
Exactly.
The court Supreme Court.
Oh.
Forget about that.
Why didn't you put James inside the box to give an account of
Why
didn't you put James in the box to give account of
Are you a lawyer? Is it by force to put somebody in the box?
And I'm saying, why didn't you put her in the box? Why didn't the court allow her to answer the interrogatory?
What are you talking about?
When you get support from the bench, you can't sound like this.
Okay, going forward, you're about to interrogate alternatives. No. What's up with 11? What's the 11? You cancel it. Okay. What is your record of cancellation?
We have two options.
I drop. You have not demonstrated anything to show say you guys are ready for power.
You
have not demonstrated anything to show us.
Drop in your freedom, when you're comfortable. What's that the questions? No answer.
It's part of the.
So
Ghana has dropped 30 places on the 2022 World Press.
Attempt one out of
10.
So, Mama, politics now we offices. Any beautiful like this. We have to disagree and agree. It's not to fight. Mama is a beautiful because we are becoming too much of a sharply divided country. It's dangerous for us. No matter your yes, it's not good for us. So Obi NDC near or any party say we Ghana ni Obi MPP near. Na tolerate no problem with it. Yeah, a problem.
But MPP before that is NDC for NTS.
Some way somehow
MPP before Subayo. Because when NDC we are very liberal. We are Jubia. But anyway, Ghana has dropped 30 places on the World Press Freedom Ranking.
Yes, attempt one question, and then I will answer two.
It is not just on press freedom. Yeah, international outlook under Akufo-Addo is the worst under the Fourth Republic. Corruption, worse. Finance and economy, worse. Press freedom, worse. This is the president that you catch and say, oh, you freedom fighter. This is the president that catch and say, oh, human rights advocate. Every indicator out of Ghana. What the Ghana there, media commission in Emma, BBI, but the international community, and you see, we are a global village. Into Obia Tibi, and Obia Hudi Ekoso. Under President Akufo-Addo, journalists have been brutalized than under any other president. We military rule now. Under the Fourth Republic, you have 5 presidents, and President Rawlings, President Kufuor, President Mills, President Mahama, and President Akufo-Addo. His record is even worse than President Rawlings under the Fourth Republic, Minka PNDC and AFRC. His press freedom record, his record of brutalizing his political opponents, dissenting views, is worse than any other president. This is a president what this year 8 on 7th December, Nipa 8 now said it you come on. Nobody knows the party they voted for. Nobody knows. On not a single occasion, and a president, Akasa, where could be on Namunkraha no more, the families, on twin two and Namun say, Okutiomo, on 20 on the hand of Sumpo Casio, he's sorry, and Ghana mourns with these people, who citizens so. Ma small earthquake be NC war Comoros about treaty. That is the level of irresponsibility our president has exhibited towards Ghanaians. Media for you brutalize your man under this government. Press freedom ayaketeli and ye huna. Today, people who found their voices when President Mahama was president are all afraid to talk because the way about tears so. Any Jimmy do no. That is what has reflected. Even Burkina Faso is doing better under press freedom than Ghana. Burkina Faso, many can say, soldier buying any this no, they are doing better than Ghana. And these things affect investor confidence. It's the economic problems now you face, reports like this. And this morning, suddenly I saw something from Elizabeth Onyene. A letter she's done to the BBC.
Yeah, the
hypocrisy is too much. Yeah, penny for more my no. Hypocrisy is too much. Nyachum no a dos dodo. The way we are behaving. Say let's be bold enough to tell this government say it is failing us. Yeah, businesses around the world no. Reputations like this and the Ghanaian passport we carry no. And why?
Okay, wrap up.
Yeah, I mean,
they were fairly questioned, didn't they?
We were told say Anado was a civil rights activist. We were told say he was a freedom fighter. We were told say Onyini.
He was, and he continues to be.
And I want to make it clear.
He's not
that the credentials of
you
Nanado,
might have a challenge with exhibition.
The credentials of Nanado as a human rights lawyer, as an astute lawyer, is impeccable. Nobody can challenge it. And he knows it.
Action speaks
louder than words. Who law school? Nanado law cases now you were reading to write exams.
Action speaks louder than words.
But you yourself.
On the issue of law.
Okay, so
some of the principles are arbitrary or law school, and the Supreme Court have 10 most of it outside now.
When he was in law school, cases.
His
credentials about
you should be worried about this report
because
of time.
Answer question.
Every well-meaning Ghanaian should be worried, and I am. The fact that if I say I should be comfortable with everything. If you drop her, it's not good. Aban must find a way of changing the statistic. I know some of the indicators, no, Aban does not have a control. They see what Ada Anchor for Bura radio station had nothing to do with governments per se.
But was it not government officials? Was anybody sanctioned?
Pacho. I mean, Kasa.
There
are some of the things.
And after some of these,
it corrects the reputation.
But then the point I'm making is some of the things now, as indicators, no. Sometimes you don't have control. You don't have control over it. Some of them, Aban does not have control over it. But as a government, you know, we have to find a way of clearly changing the statistics. That I agree with my brother. Say we cannot continue air conform. But the point I'm making is meaning out here. If you feel about it,
yeah, buy a quiet.
What's the president? Who's here?
But you know the trust we used to get.
Oh, dear man.
I'm about to move from Robert radio, so I the radio so Casania from. Would DMC in tell you? You call the two what?
We need to change this. When government changes,
I'm not aware. So I'm not aware.
Wait a moment.
I buy this.
And
then tell the MPP followers.
Okay.
Anybody who are challenged with e-levy only muside. So it's not a matter of
it's a matter of education.
That's it.
It's a matter of education.
This weekend, Bridget told me.
It's a matter of education.
And you know, on e-levy, I have done transactions on some.
So if you have experience,
yes. And others too have done transactions. Mobile money, 100 Ghana cedi.
But we say GRE
and on other platforms.
They should not relax. GRE should not relax. There are times at
there's a new system.
Thank you so much. We put so much premium on it.